Take a walk with me, I'm on the ranch. Take a walk with me. Watch Raven and Prissy dance in the breeze. Junior Cluckin' and Oscar's cock-a-doodle-doo-doos just for you. Lucky and Lucy gobbling as they do. Take a walk with me on the ranch. Take a walk with me.
Good morning. I'm 30 minutes late, and you know what? I can't even tell you why. I don't know why. Chrissy's being a little lazy this morning. Enjoying the sun. It's a little breezy, so I'm sitting in my car. I don't want to get the wind in because I can't. I still don't know why. I cannot use my lavalier mics with StreamYard. I am gonna have to. I'm sure I can't call them. If you need to call me, call me. I will. I don't know if I'll answer, but I will call you back if you leave a message. I hate that about Facebook, and Delskone Farm got an actual phone call from Facebook because they have so many followers. Not fair. People are struggling to get Facebook to work, and you can't even talk to anybody. So I'm sorry, I'm a little irritated this morning, and I'm not going to turn that on you. But I will show you why I'm irritated this morning. You have got to be kidding me. I really don't think that's Rocky the raccoon. And look at this. He was climbing the side of the barn. So now he did not get in the coops. He did not kill any chickens, but he will get in the live trap tonight. I messaged Evan this morning. I haven't heard back. I'm wondering if Frankie the fox is not coming around because of the raccoon. What are we going to name him? Let's see. No, I know Ralph. I know Randy. I don't want to name the raccoons after them. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I don't know how to tell. How about... I wonder if I can ask Google while I'm on StreamYard. Okay, Google. What's a good R name for a boy? No, I cannot ask Google while I'm on live stream. Maybe if I take another sip of coffee, something will come to me. R-A, R-A-B, R-A-C, D-E, Reggie. Reggie the raccoon. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to have to go around back and make sure there is no way that he can get up in the coops through the roof. Reggie the raccoon. I've been here 5 years. One morning when I woke up, and I think it was the first summer I was here, I opened the door and there was a fox on the other side over by the hay room, just standing there. I've seen antelope running out in the field, back and forth. That was it. I could not think of anything else I have seen until Rocky the raccoon showed up last October. This summer already, we have an annoying fox that won't go away and stop killing things. We had the skunk. I know, Raven. I'm really irritated about it too. And now we have another Reggie the raccoon. Oh, Sally the skunk. I think I named her Sally. I have to run and grab that. That is, hold on. Don't even think about it, Prissy. That is the mat that goes under my litter box by the front door. The front door of the litter box. I have an automatic litter box. And I brought it out to hose it off. And of course it blew. It looks like all the Walmart bags have blown over to the muck pile. I didn't want to climb in there yesterday and clean them up. I just wasn't in the mood. Anyway, so yeah, this summer is not starting off well with wildlife. I just spilled coffee on my jeans. That's okay. All right. So yesterday I had asked about the moon. Now I lost my paper. Oh, good gravy. Found it. So I want to show you. I don't think I showed you last night what came in the mail yesterday. I now have 2 gloves. Yay. They showed up yesterday. And I was so glad because I had a lot of work to do. So last night I had asked online, I'm going to do this before I do the birthdays. I had asked online if they knew what the name of the moon was. I have honestly never heard this. But if you said a flower moon, you are correct. Yay, D. Harrison. She got it right. So the orange full moon is often called the flower moon. This name is given to the full moon in May because it coincides with the time of year when many flowers are blooming across North America. According to the Old Farmer's Almanac, this tradition dates back to the 1930s when the Maine Farmer's Almanac began Native American moon names. I love that. So that was the flower moon, which I have never heard of. Never, never. See, you never stop learning. That's just proof of that. You just never stop learning. All right. So, I turned my Wi-Fi off. There we go. Oh, now it's stopping. There we go. Okay. Happy birthday to Stephen, Jessica, AJ, Scott, Jana, Elizabeth, John, Merle, Bob, and Robbie. Today's your birthday. I hope you have a wonderful, happy birthday and an amazing trip around the sun. Okay, we did that. Now, I'm just so happy it's spring. I'm looking out in the pasture. It is so pretty, bright green. It's amazing. It just, after the whole nasty winter, and we usually don't have nasty winters, but this one we did. It was just like, it was either freezing cold or snowing. We only had a couple times where it actually accumulated to anything, but it was just not a good winter. Because a lot of winters in Colorado, even though you have snow, with the sun, it just still feels nice. Excuse me. I need to drink coffee. It still feels nice out with the sun. Now I have to sneeze. Good gravy. Excuse me. Yeah, I guess I have allergies. I don't know. I do have another appointment with my pulmonologist coming up. So we'll see what's happening with me. It feels so nice to finally getting this yard cleaned up from the winter. I have to be better next winter. I don't care how much snow there is. I don't care how cold it is. I don't care how windy it is. I have to start putting things back where they belong. I just don't want to do anything in the winter. I guess I'm a summer girl. Winters in Chicago I don't ever remember them bothering me, but of course I didn't have to be outside every day. Here, I don't have a choice. I have to be outside. I have to take care of the animals. They come first, no matter what the weather is. So, all right. I don't know if any of you are watching American Idol. I don't usually watch it, but a few weeks ago, I'm sure it just popped up on my phone somewhere. There's a young man named John Foster, and his voice is amazing. And he's so young, but he's got this deep, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just amazing. So if you don't watch American Idol, at least Google him. John Foster, American Idol. He's in the top 3. And I don't even know. I always watch the replays because there's so many different ways you can watch things now. I think I can watch American Idol. I don't think it was Paramount. I think it was Peacock. I don't know. But anyway, so check out John Foster. And I thought about John Foster because I'm thinking country music because of Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton said, if you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. Well, that's exactly what I did. When I got sick And I had so much time to think. I was actually down for like 10 months, and God was leading me on my phone from one thing to another. Like something would just pop up on my phone that I needed to have that knowledge, or I had to find that out for the journey that I was about to embark on. And I guess my breaking point was the apartment complex. When I called and explained the situation, I said, I'm running out of savings. I can pay my rent, but could you please knock off the late fees? And could you please knock off all the lawyer fees and the court fees? Oh, we can't do that because then we'd have to do it for everybody. Well, you know what? I don't think everybody in this apartment complex, which was 15 buildings, and each building had 24 apartments. I don't think everybody in that apartment complex was actually dying. And this is when I came home from the hospital after having sepsis in March of that year. I was diagnosed with the C. diff in January. And then in March, I got sepsis. And when she told me that, there was not even a caring tone at all in her voice. She was there to collect the money and make the money, and nothing else mattered. And I just am so tired of that in humanity anymore. That is not what God wanted. That is not how God wanted us to act. You have to have a little compassion for your fellow man. I mean, people are just so judgmental now. They think they see somebody and they just judge them, not even knowing the situation, not knowing the story. Don't do that, people. You don't know what is going on in that person's life. Just please don't do that. And if you're listening to me right now, remember this. So that was the turning point in my life where I just came to the conclusion I'm paving another road. And it's actually the road that I wanted to be on when I was 16. But because I pretty much had an arranged marriage, that's not the way my life went. My life did not go the way I wanted it. And at that point, I was like, you know what? Even though I don't have a whole lifetime to do this anymore, my lifetime is getting shorter and shorter. I'm going to do this. And I bought an RV, and I adopted a horse, and I moved to the country. This is where I've always wanted to be. So I actually found my old paved road, which is dirt. It's dirt road now. So do that. Just think about it. If you don't like the road you're on right now, pave another one. It's your life. You don't have to ask anybody's permission to live the life that you want to live. So get out there and do that. Live your own life. Pave a new road. Okay, there's my rant for the day. Well, no, that was 2 rants. I ranted about Reggie the raccoon, which hopefully in the morning you will see in a cage being relocated. Okay. Oh, and also last night, I said I would ask this question because we were over in the hay room and I was talking about where I put the hay, and I almost gave the answer away. So I don't know if you Googled it or not, but how many bales of hay are in a bundle? Now the bales are the little ones sitting over there that I can set on my cargo. Oh no, what was the word? What is it called? Cargo rack? Cargo table? Cargo something on the back of my car. Those are bales. Now a bundle I have to put on the trailer. They use the fork of a tractor to put it on my trailer. Okay, the girls, well, Raven, Chrissy's just yelling because mom's yelling, but Raven's looking out in the pasture over there and making some noise. Who's out there? Please don't tell me it's Frankie, because I will close the car door. Anyway, if you said 21 bales in a bundle, you are correct. So there's a little A knowledge today. 21 bales in a bundle. Dare I go over and feed the horses? Let me take one more sip of coffee. I didn't put a lid on it, so I'm not taking it with me. And I will close the car door because when I feed the horses, well, no, the wind is blowing from the west to the east, so I guess it wouldn't go in my car anyway. Last night on the cameras, the chicken did not get eaten by Rocky the raccoon. I want to make sure he's not back here first. There's a cardboard lid in here that blew. And where is... Oh, there's a to-go container in the corner. I'm pretty sure Max the cat ate the chicken. I saw him in here. So Rocky didn't even get in here for the chicken. I mean, not Rocky, Reggie. Oh, good. There is wood up there. I was thinking it was open. So no, he cannot get in the chicken coop through that. I don't know why he was climbing up there. I don't know if you can hear. So besides Dally and Pumpkin, crickets. Okay, there was a cricket here chirping. Crickets are like besides a meadowlark, crickets are my most favorite sound. I love, love, love the sound of crickets at night. All right. Put you here. And I'm going to hope you don't blow over. I just weighed the double check. Every time I go get hay at Big R, I can tell when they get a new load in So I like to weigh it when it's new because it can, be different. So this load, 2 flakes. Okay, let's do this. There's usually, how many would that be? 6, 12, about 30 to 35 flakes in a bale, I think, if I remember. I'm going to see if I can show you this. I'm going to show you what a flake is. Now, at Dalscone in Scotland, this right here is a flake. In Colorado, this is a fence panel. And in Colorado, hold on. In Colorado, this is a flake. Now I can't move the camera because I'm holding the flake, which will fall apart. So let me go throw this in. Okay, so that was 9 pounds that they got. I'll put you back out here so you can watch them eat. You don't have to look at me. I don't know if you can see it. Do you see when they lift their head? All the hay that flies out here while they're chewing with their mouth open. Ladies, the phone's gonna blow over. That's why, like every 3 or 4 days, I come in and I use the hay rake and I rake this up. The reason why I say hay rake is because I also have a muck rake. You don't ever want to use your muck rake on something that the horses are going to eat. You need to have 2 separate rakes, one for hay and one for muck. So they've already had 9 pounds. They need 11 more. Okay. I just almost broke my neck. So those pallets are going today. They got 21 pounds. I do a little extra today. Yeah, this one right here, there used to be a pallet right here, and the neighbor's horse came in and put holes in it, so I got rid of it. But this one right here has to go because stepping from there, and the chickens, when they're in here, they dig holes in here to try to find bugs and stuff. So I just almost broke my neck. So that thing's going today. Look at how green it is out here. Is this not beautiful? Happy spring. This is just amazing. So Evan and Jeff walked this whole thing yesterday, walked way over there over the hill, walked over by Glen, could not find a fox den. Oh, but he did. I don't even know where it is now. I was going to show you. He found some fox scat, and I was going to show you, but I have no idea where it is. So I'm going to put something in here tonight. I still have to retie the other rope. We won't need the rope to pull it out, but I really don't want to stick my fingers in there. I don't like this live trap. Don't buy this one. Unless you're going to catch bunnies. I don't know. But you have to get your hand in here to pull this back first before you can open this door. The skunk chewed all the ropes except for this one. And that's the one that pulls the door open. So I'm going to have to retie that rope. And I have to get back to work. I have to finish the other side of the yard. I'm going to come back in here because JJ started the van. Oh, and Tim is not going to be able to help me Friday. So if you want to come over and help me fix the fences Friday, you're very welcome. I would appreciate the help. Well, I think that's about all I got to say today. So I'm going to finish up the front yard, plant the plants, then go work on the trailer for the rest of the. Oh, nope. I got to mow over there today. I have to move the harrow and the blade, cut the grass over there. If my, I haven't tried my lawnmower blade since I removed the carpet from it yesterday. If you don't know that story, watch the Night Watch from last night. What was last night? 5:13. Today is May 14th already. This is just, life goes too fast. And my mom always said, the older you get, the faster it goes. And she was not lying. I guess because when you're little, you don't have a lot of responsibility. And there's more hours in the day that you need. So it feels like time is going really slow. And then when you get older, you just have so much on your plate. There's not enough hours in the day to get it done. So JJ is off. JJ has found himself an apartment. He came back from California. Jim told me he was going to be here for a few weeks till he found a job in an apartment, and that was 17 months ago. So parents, when your kids say, "Can I come home for a few weeks?" Good gravy. Mine came back more than once, and not all of them, but they came back more than once, and they were always welcome to come back if they followed the rules. I remember once Christopher kind of took advantage of me, and it really irritated me. Well, more than once, Christopher with his friend John. Christopher came back and instead of looking for a job, spent the whole day on the couch watching TV, eating the food, and pretty much doing nothing. And then when his friend John was coming over and sitting on the couch all day with him, that was the end of it. But I do remember in Parker, Chris said, John's having problems with his mom. Can he stay here a few days? I said, sure. And I remember I was upstairs, I heard a noise, or I was in the shower, and I got out of the shower and I heard a noise. And I come out of the bedroom and I look over the railing of the stairs, and there's like 30 boxes in my living room. Okay, that is not staying a few days because John's is not getting along with his mom. So anyway, I love Chris anyway. He's funny. Chris was the kid at Joe's Crab Shack, I remember. And they play music there. And Christopher would take his crab claw. And I guess one of the tendons you can pull and it'll still close. So his crab claw was singing to the music. I don't know why I remember that. I was laughing my butt off. And Christopher was always the kid that knew if he had to go to the emergency room, when we got there, he would say, okay, Mom, go get your coffee. Mom always needed to go get her cup of coffee at the emergency room. 4 boys, yes, I was at the emergency room, but it was mostly Sean and Christopher. So Kyle was right after he was born. He was at the emergency room because he turned blue. That is like the scariest thing a mother can go through, besides Sean telling me he's going to die at the ripe old age of 6. But I guess when babies are born, there's a hole in their heart and it closes like within 24 or 48 hours. Well, Kyle's didn't. And I think I don't even know if he was a week old or 2 weeks old, but I walked in there and his lips were blue. I mean, he was breathing, but his lips were blue and scared the living raccoon out of me. All right, so wish me luck. We will see you tonight. Make sure you like, share, follow, and subscribe. Don't forget, subscribe does not mean pay money. It is just YouTube's way of saying follow. And if you have not done it yet this morning, your homework for today is to make someone smile. See you later.